Does that become sort of the panacea now to curbing inflation?
Yeah, good morning to you. Well, I very much doubt it. And in fact, so even President Lagarde was pretty clear that more medicine will be needed. And I think so the market now is expecting another couple of 75s, perhaps not as much as 5, but yeah, I think so we'll have another couple of 75. So this is just the beginning. And yeah, it's looking, yeah, it's confirmed also Chairman Powell's speech yesterday, which we're seeing even more hawkish central banks.
Have the financials sort of become a little bit more sensitive, perhaps, then to the rate hikes? I mean, of course, on general, they kind of do react to this news. But are they going to get a little bit more sensitive now, understanding that inflation is such a big factor that the hikes could really range at any point and could go up at a whim, effectively?
Yeah, that's, I mean, the crux of the matter, in fact. So I would say, using a cricket simile, we're at a sticky wicket. And I think it really depends. If inflation is out of control, then those benefits of higher rates and steeper curve, I think also they will be washed away. So I think here the number one priority is getting inflation under control, maybe penalizing the demand, and then hoping that maybe this downturn scenario actually turns out to be a little bit then. So in the sense that so there is some sort of alternative energy, be that LNG or maybe, I don't know, gas flowing from Algeria and other parts of Northern Africa that to some extent, at least partially, offset the total shutdown of the gas from Russia.
Filippo, good morning to you. We still are, as you both have alluded to, still are at historically low interest rates, albeit thank goodness we don't have negative rates anymore. What about the credit quality concerns? And my problem here is the fact that so much money was raised by so many individuals, so many corporations and so many governments at historically low levels. I just don't know about their ability to refinance at a decent level when that money needs refinancing. I'm talking specifically, of course, about concerns about Italy and then potentially what that means for their financials.
Yeah, I think also it's a fair concern, and that's one of the reasons why at the same time also that we see the central bank, the ECB in this case, being a lot more hawkish. We see some effort from the different governments, both at the European level and single state level. You mentioned Italy, but even in Germany, I think also hardly a week goes by without the finance minister announcing a new relief package, and I think we've seen the same in the UK. I think also we're preparing for a autumn with plenty of relief package. And maybe to your point, yes, this will be kicking down the can down the road, because at some point also we'll have to face this bad debt increase. And that's why also yesterday measure from the ECB were at least partially accretive to the earnings, because now the deposit of the banks at the ECB now they're remunerated 75 basis points, which is quite something.